I've got something special for you today. I am down at Addlethorpe. Welcome back. I'm down at Addlethorpe and we've got something special for you. This is Addlethorpe Golf and Country Club, and I'm going to be looking at some lodges. And these lodges, they start at £119,995. Now they haven't even started selling these yet, but they come complete with the decking and a hot tub. And not only that, you've got amazing views. Like right now, I'm stood in front of the lodge, and directly in front of me is a golf course. So you've got these beautiful views over the golf course. Now apparently the pitch fees start at around £4,800, but that includes the first, but when you buy one of these it includes the pitch fee for the first year, so for 25-26 season, and it also includes free golf membership. So if you're a golf player, this is for you. I even went down and had a few goes on the golf course myself. I want you to stand directly behind me. He's limbering up, top salesman of the year. Oh! Dave, look down. Look down.
No idea where.
Not at the ball.
I was actually looking for it.
I've got to be easy 300 that.
300. Oh, it's up on 150 again.
So let's have a look at this lodge. It's a Willoughby Mapleton. Now I have been in these before. They've got a lovely grey slate kind of look to them. As you can see, there's decking there. We've got the hot tub there. You can see I came down in this golf buggy. I'll show you some footage of that. So we come up and we're straight away into the hallway. Now you see that bag, that's probably a bag to be picked up because currently these lodges are used for rentals. So as you can see there, it says welcome to Addlethorpe Golf and Country Club. And we're straight away into this nice little hallway where you can put your shoes just there in that little rack. You've got a wide hallway, so you've got plenty of pegs so you can hang your coats up. You can probably even get your golf club somewhere in here. There's a little cupboard here which you can store other stuff, probably a sweeping brush, maybe a vac. And then we're going to come in and I'm going to just pan around and show you, because we've got this beautiful kitchen with an island in the center. Then we've got this dining room with a nice table. And then we come round and you've got front opening sliding doors that come out onto your decking. We'll have another look at that in a minute. And then we sweep round and you've got your living room, nice big sofa, and this huge entertainment centre. You'll have probably, if you've been watching this channel a while, you'll have seen this in a previous video, because I did review one at Southview. Looking at the kitchen, we've got this nice little island with two little wooden stools. Now, if memory serves me right, yes, there's LED strip light underneath, which creates this nice glow going down. Then we've got this huge nice area around the fridge freezer. I mean, it's a bit tall, isn't it, to get your bottles of wine in, you know. A smaller lady might struggle to get up there. But, you know, for the most men, it shouldn't be an issue. Right, and then we've got a little cupboard outside to keep your glasses in, your champagne glasses. You've got a little cupboard at the side. Nice big fridge freezer. Plenty of space for plenty of beer, because let's face it, if you're coming here for a weekend, as well as playing golf, you want to be having a few beers. And then we've got this nice cabinet with like a wood grain effect. Black splashback next to the hob, and this nice big grill. Plenty of cupboard space, So if you were coming here and you were spending a week, a weekend, 2 week, there is plenty of space for just about everything in here. And I do like these little black handles against the almost white cupboards. They're a slight off-white, almost grey. Is that a dishwasher? Yes, we've got a full dishwasher in these lodges. Whereas we find that in this like caravans like my Swift, we've only got like a half dishwasher. And they're not very powerful. And then we've got a nice good sized sink. You've got a little bit of an area for washing stuff off, and then your main sink there. You have to excuse, there's a few flies today, but that's because of all rain, I imagine. And then to the left here in the cupboard, full of pots and pans and jugs and graters and what you'd expect. Everything you need if you're renting, which currently these are what they're used for. But they're just starting a new program to be able to buy these. So again, we've got another big cupboard. Oh, that's where the boiler is. Standard boiler. But they should tell us what year it probably is. So it looks like they do the carbon monoxide every year, every few months. Or every month maybe, look, and they're all 24, year 24. So realistically, this is a 2024. In fact, it tells you up there, look. So the model year is 2022, but the things only go back to 24. So that suggests that for a couple of years it wasn't used or it wasn't on park. But essentially, it's a brand new lodge made in 2022. Like I said before, it will be for sale for around £119,000, complete with hot tub and decking and your golf membership. So the dining table is quite a decent size, solid table. Looks tidy. We've got nice wooden floor. Is it a proper floor? I don't think so. It's more of a vinyl thing. Got big, comfy cushions, so you can sit down, you can have your breakfast, have a cup of tea, watch the people playing golf outside. In fact, let's go have a look outside onto the decking. So the door is already open. So nobody's locked that, have they? Right, so we've got a decent wide decking. Coming round, you've got a little table and chairs on your deck. So it's a good space to be able to sit, have a beer, and just enjoy that view. Enjoy the peace and quiet, and just relax. Maybe play a game of golf. Maybe you start watching your partner play golf, or you have a glass of wine, or a cup of tea maybe, who knows. Right, let's go back in and take a little peek at the living room. So the living room, if you look, it's got this nice big feature wall there where the radiator is next to. And then we've got these big comfy chairs. And there's a big puffy here, look. Right, so we can put his feet up. Oh, that is comfy. And look, you've got a massive TV. I reckon that's at least 90-inch. It's a big one. Even my friend Lord Long would be impressed with that one. And then, I mean, the wiring, that needs tidying up, doesn't it? I mean, if that were your own, you'd spend a little bit of time and you do a little bit of cable management just to make it all look a little bit neater. But going underneath, look, as I've shown you in a previous video with the Willoughby Mapletons, they have different LED lights underneath the TV and underneath the different cupboards that can create a really nice, stylish effect. And then over there in the corner, we've got a lamp. And it's just really nice. Now, for some you'll see on lodges compared to a caravan, is they've got proper like window sills. You see what I mean? Like you've actually got a bit of a gap there, whereas there won't be any of this in a normal caravan. And that's because they're built to last, the lodges. They're built with insulation in them. So they've got thicker walls so that they can last that little bit longer. Right, so I've been told that this is a 3-bed. We are going to look at a 2-bed and even a 4-bed. I'm hoping that the 2-bed and the 4-bed are different models. Let's have a little play about with the lights. That's just turned everything off. Right, that's not the light for the hallway then. So let's come in here, hallway light on. And look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 doors, and then that funny little cupboard down at the bottom. That almost reminds me like somebody's gun cupboard. Right, so let's go through door number 1. Oh, we're quite into a bathroom now. This is different to what you get in the 2-bed, because in the 2-bed you actually have a bath. But look at this, you've got this massive shower. It's a good sized shower. We've got this massive shower. As you can see, I'm quite a reasonably large lad. Not massive, but I am touching 16 stone. Lost a bit of weight actually. I used to be 16.8, but now I'm just under 16. Anyway, as you can see, this is a nice big shower. And something that I find in a lot of caravans, the doors don't always stick. But in this one, they do. So that's quite nice. Also, we can hire that up quite high. So if you're over 6 foot, you're definitely going to be able to fit in this shower. Then, as we come round, if we take a seat on the toilet, look at that. You haven't got your legs next to a radiator, which you often find in a lot of caravans, which means you burn your legs a little bit. Here, there's plenty of space. So if you're fairly biggish, you've got, you sat here comfortably. And then at the side, you've got this nice little sink. This is a nice design. Obviously, it's all plumbed in because it's used for venting. And the space underneath the sink in order to put your shower gels, your bits and bobs, as well as this huge shelving rack we've got to the side here. Now, you might put little fake plants on it. I mean, you imagine if you've got some green plants that like run down. Wouldn't that look pretty? Probably. I'm sure my wife could think of a few ideas for that. All I can think is some little plants and some tat. And then just to the side here, we've got some coat hangers so we can hang either towels on or we could put his dressing gowns on. Marvellous. So we just carry on you filming me. Right, so we're going to go through door number 2. Now, this is clearly the children's bedroom, but unlike a caravan, these are quite big. They're quite decent. They're comfy. There's plenty of space for me. There'll be plenty of space for someone else at the side there. You've got, now in here, there's not a lot in it. It seems higher ceilings than a caravan, so it does actually make it feel a lot more spacious. There's a little radiator at the end of the bed, just near my feet, so it'll keep my feet nice and toasty on a cold winter's night. And then it looks like we've got brackets up on the wall there, ready to be able to plug a TV in. So you could put a little TV, angle it on a bracket, so both of you can watch TV in bed. So that's ideal for the children. And then just over here, we've got a little puffy. We've got a mirror, so that if you're getting ready, and look at that, you've got a little light above your mirror, so you can get ready. And then behind this door, look, there's actually a wardrobe with some rather battered looking coat hangers there. They've taken some stick, haven't they? And a little set of drawers. Don't let the coat hangers put you off buying the place. Right, we're going to door number 3. And again, we've got another bedroom set up with twin beds. There's a lot of space in the middle. So they've got different mattresses on there. These feel a lot more bouncy, not as comfortable. Now, oh shit. Now, just behind here, we've got a plug socket, if you'd like to just come down. And we've got USB sockets. So this is ideal if there's a couple of you. The kids can sit in here, jack the phones in, and they're good to go, aren't they? As well as we've got dimmer switches on the side. This will be in the other bedroom too. And we've got a backboard, so it's rather comfortable for your head. And then coming up, we've got a standard wardrobe Again, a couple of battered coat hangers. I hope when people rent this, they bring their own coat hangers. And some standard drawers. Right, let's go into... well, let's first look at this little random cupboard. It's just a random cupboard where you can keep your ironing board and your vacuum and your kettle. I mean, iron. The kettle, come Christ. Right, ooh, and then we come into the master bedroom. Now, this is spacious. This is quite nice. I want a light on. Where's the light switch? Is that a light switch? That didn't do enough at all. What's this doing then? Oh,
Ensuite.
ensuite. Right, okay. So, we've got a nice big double bed. It's comfortable. We've got plug sockets at the side with 2 USB. So it's a double plug socket at one side and a double plug socket at the other. Now, looking outwards, come on, camera lady. Looking outwards, we've got a TV and we've got a mirror and we've got a little buffet and a dressing table for the ladies to get ready. And then we've got this, let me just shimmy over. We've got this large wardrobe. So we've got a full length wardrobe there and part of the wardrobe there. Again, weirdly, some battered coat hangers in here for the rentals. And we've got a set of 3 drawers. Pretty standard, but it's got an air of class and sophistication in this caravan that I like. Now, coming back round here, the light socket switch, I didn't know what it did. It works at the toilet. So we have got a little, ooh, it's not little. It's not little. Look, it's got a shower in, so we've got 2 showers. I hope you're not that close that you can, I'm like there on camera. So, again, we've got a good sized shower. So plenty of space in here. Again, it'll go rather high. So if you are 6 foot or above, plenty of space. Weirdly, there isn't a handle there. It's a little bit tricky to get onto. And then, you know, you've got a decent size sink for brushing your teeth. So you get your teeth brush your teeth. Right, and then we've got the same cupboard underneath. It's quite a big ensuite, is this? And then again, if we sat down, we've got enough space around to be able to enjoy, you know, the morning ritual before you have a cup of tea. So that's a little tour around the Willoughby Mapleton. Now, I am a massive fan of the Willoughby Mapleton. I have looked at these before. I've looked at them in Southview. I do love a good Willoughby Mapleton. Yes, the rentals, yes, they're going to be £120,000, but that does include decking. It does include a hot tub. I did ask about stuff like the pitch fee, and like I said, it's 4,800 ish. They did tell me the exact number. I'll drop it into the description. I did ask him about how much that will go up every year. He says at the minute they don't know, but it'll probably go on a percentage base, which I think a set amount would be better. But you know, percentage fine. That's what a lot do. But it's all relatively new here. Is in like it's a golf course country club where they rent the lodges out for golfers. They're creating a new development at the other side of the park where they're bringing caravans on, and they're also selling now these lodges as well to make it more of an ownership park. There is a little golf club, little country clubhouse where you can get a beer, coffee after the game, or if you're down here for a weekend, you can nip in the bar for a beer. The Willoughby Mapleton, it is a favourite of mine, and if I was into golf and relaxing, or not relaxing, as I've just seen somebody smash the crap out of their golf bag, then this may be the perfect park for you. Now, we are going to have a take a look at a few more lodges, so stay tuned. I've got more coming up. So I've got more coming up, so let's jump in that golf buggy and go check them out now.